Okay, friends. Now, this weekend, you have already seen the topic. As to how, what we call limitlessness, immortality, is always there, eternal. Mortality, death, change is a passing phenomenon. Today, we shall see how it is absolutely easy to be immortal. Mortality is very easy because over which we have no control. Immortality also is very easy because over which we have also no control. But the entire humanity, which includes you also, everybody is frightened of mortality, death. Now especially, if you see in the world news, very hot and very, you can call it as a frightening news, also very assuring news. Because two people in the world today, very important, very well known, the British royalty. The king is suffering from cancer. The daughter-in-law also is having cancer. And today, if you tell the name cancer to anybody in the world, they will collapse there, because there is no hope. Other day somebody was telling Swamiji, there seems to be no other disease in the world than the cancer. I said, that's right, because other diseases can be cured. You have got cold, with medicine 7 days, without medicine 7 days, cure. You have got a fever, so many tablets are there. You have got the stomach upset, so many things are there. And none of these diseases kill you. And the killer disease is like heart attack, kidney failure, complication of the sense organs, different organs in the body. To an extent it can be cured. Heart can be transplanted, so many things can be done, at least curable. The cancer is one disease, partially cured, some of them, but the moment, this is the only disease which is not curable. So everybody is afraid of cancer. And most people are dying of cancer because there is no other disease to die with. So everybody is frightened. Listen, friends. And if you tell them that you are immortal, first thing, why are they afraid of mortality? Because with the mortality, with the body dying, I am finished, I am dead. That is why everybody is afraid of death. But we do not understand, friends, long before we are dying physically, every moment the body is dying. But long before we are physically dead once for all, while living, you are dying emotionally, intellectually, hundreds of times. Emotional death is, you fight with your father, fight with your mother, fight with your husband, misunderstanding with your wife, misunderstanding with the friends, misunderstanding with the boss in the office. So many different types of that. You are dead. Your body is alive. Many people die away inside. Most people, they are dead when they are 20, 30, 40, because emotionally dead. They can't relate to anybody. Body is buried when 75, 80. Such people, they are like walking dead. Their physical body is walking, but in the inside there is no enthusiasm for life. Always hurt, pained, wounded, miserable, they can't smile. That emotional death, spiritual death, like no belief of any kind. The person is a perpetual conflict. That person also is dead. Intellectually dead. Why? Because you discovered something, somebody else takes the credit. You can't prove it. Friends, death does not mean just the death of the body. Emotional death, intellectual death, these type of deaths are there. Now, but those deaths are, you can hide it and keep it inside you. But the physical death is painful. Emotional death also is painful. But physical death is something which is inevitable for everybody. So whether you are a king of a country, president of a country, you can be the most powerful man in the world, it doesn't make any difference, your body shall die. And everybody has already accepted it, that there is no hope of, listen carefully, everybody has already accepted it, that as though there is no hope of immortality. Think, friends, very, very important. Everybody in the world has accepted death. Oh, one day we shall die. If you talk to them, you are immortal, the person cannot believe it. How can anybody be immortal? Because people think immortality, it must be physical immortality. I will tell you a very simple incident. One day, there was a particular, some country I had been there, and then we are, it doesn't matter where it is. We are talking about how you are immortal, ever existing, there is no hint of death in your life. So the one gentleman come up and says, Swamiji, how can you say that I am immortal? I say, I am not telling you you are immortal, don't worry about it. And if you, are you comfortable in being mortal, that any day will die, are you comfortable in being mortal? He said, I am not comfortable, but anyway, I know the body will die. I said, very good, I am not anyway debating that, but tell me, you prove to me that you are mortal. Listen carefully. Please prove to me that you are mortal. I shall prove to you you are immortal. But you prove that you are a mortal. Friends, watch it out. I didn't tell you, I didn't disagree with him. You say you are mortal, I don't care, okay, all right. But you prove that you are mortal, and I shall prove that you are immortal. Try it out. You prove it. Why should I try now? You first prove that you are mortal. Can you accept it? Helplessly, yes. Because that which cannot be cured must be endured. Whole world is like that. We have been fed with that idea. Man is mortal. How many such verses you have come across in life? How many? Everywhere we say that. This language has been told just because people should learn to accept mortality. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam, iha sansare bahudustare krupaya pare pahi murare. Punarapi jananam, you are born again, dead again, Punarapi jatare janani jatare shayanam, born again, conceived in the mother's womb, again and again you come back. That is how the life is. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityu, dhruvam janma mritasya cha. Just listen to these statements. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityu. The person who is born must die. Punarjanma mritasya cha. And the person who is dying shall be born again. That means life and death, body living and dying is continuous. You cannot escape the death. Listen. And people also, looking at it, they are not afraid. Adityasya gatagatai aharaha sankshiyate jivitam. Just see that clear. Adityasya gatagatai aharaha sankshiyate jivitam. With the passage of the sun and the moon, jivitam sankshiyate, the life is ebbing out. Pratyayantigatah punarna divasa kalo jagadbhakshaka. The days that have gone by shall never return again. Can you go back to your childhood? Childhood. Can you go back to one day before? Youth, you cannot. Kalo jagadbhakshaka. The time devours the universe. Lakshmi toya taranga bhanga chabala vidyuchalam jividam. The prosperity that you are holding on to, today you are king, tomorrow you are dead. You see that in Russia what happened yesterday. 144 people are dead. Terrorist attack. Any moment you can be passed out. The terrorist can attack, your heart can attack. Ka astha mama jivane. Where is the guarantee for my life? Everybody is frightened every moment. We don't talk about immortality. Talk about immortality, you will be an idealist. Utopian dream, which is impossible. Think, friends. So everybody talks about Aditya Pratyayantikata Punarna Divasa Kalo Jagat Bhakshaka. Toya Taranga Bhanga Chabala Vidyuchalam Jivitam. Lakshmi, the prosperity is as brittle as the rising and falling of waves. Youth also. Yavana Sapna Sankasam. Vidyuchalam jivitam, yavana, your life, the longevity, the youth, which everybody enjoys, sapna sangha, like a dream it passes. I was young, yes. Vidyuchalam jivitam, life is like a flash of lightning. This moment you are there, next moment you are gone. When we are always surrounded by these type of ideas, how can ever a person believe that I can be immortal? But I ask that person, you prove, very educated man, you prove that you are mortal, I shall prove you that you are immortal. Okay, Swamiji, he says, I have this body is born, this body will die. I said, watch out. I told you to prove that you are mortal. You are telling you have a body. Do you have a body or you are the body? First change into that. You are the body or you have the body? Start with this. Who are you? Raman. Do you have a name or you are a name? Start with that. Relax and see that, friends. You have a name or you are a name? Were you born with a name tag? Definitely not. You have a name. Yes. I'm a man. Really? You are a man or you have a body which happens to be masculine? Because after some time, in our time it is possible, you are not comfortable with your masculinity, that you are a male, you convert, change your body to female. You are not comfortable with your feminineness, because somehow deep within you feel very masculine, you change your body, to a male body. So do you have a gender or you are the gender? You are a male or you have a body which is male and female? The person said, okay, that's right. You have a degree or you are a degree? Think, friends. You need the total overhauling of the thinking. You are the degree, PhD, MA, postgraduate, or you have a degree. If you say you are a degree, when the degree was not there, you are there or not there? That's a thought. Role. Anybody born father, born husband, born wife? You can't even say, sir, you are, listen carefully, you can't even say you are born young. Because suppose I ask you, how old are you? What shall you say? Suppose you are 20, 25, 30, you shall say, I am 25, you are 30-year-old. At this moment, while sitting down here, can you say you are 70-year-old? You cannot. Because you have to wait for, now suppose you are 20-year-old, your body is 20-year-old, to say I am 70, you have to wait for 50 years to say I am 70, because you are identifying with the physical body. When you say you are 20, your body is 20. So you have a body. Which happens to be mortal, which happens to be young. It will also happen to be adult. It will also happen to be old. And then one day dying away. So you have a body which is mortal. So you have mortality or you are mortal? Think, friends, you completely challenge your own thought. Because this inside, you have got a huge fear inside. The type of ideas that have been given to us, man is mortal. Samsara dukkham, universe, the whole existence is painful. Samsara swapna sankahasam is like a dream, fragile. You can't hold on to it. What frightens you? These thoughts or the creation? Listen carefully. And who is frightened? That there is a birth is not frightening, I am born. That there is a aging is not frightening, I am aging. That there is a death is not frightening, I am dying. This fear, is it in your knees? In your toes? Think of it, friends. The fear is where? The fear is where you, the individuality, the I is there. Children have no fear of death, nor they enjoy life like animals. The whole universe, space, air, fire, water, earth, observe in life, friends. Nobody thinks, nobody is frightened. Human beings think, and the thinker, I, is frightened of death. The whole creation has no sense of fear, nothing. I am frightened. Two things you shall see, friends. Therefore, look easy that, listen, mortality is very effortless because everything is continuously changing. Watch out. Try to understand the concept of immortality. What is immortality? What shall you say immortality? Immortality means what? Something should be there at all times, all places, all conditions. It shall never change. Listen carefully. Immortality means what? Just like mortality is not frightening, I am mortal kills you. So the I which is dragging the mortality to itself, if that is gone, there is no fear. If you don't understand, try to understand. Challenge yourself. I am dying. Who is this I am dying? Body is continuously changing. Adityasya gatagate harha sankshiyate jivitam. With the life, with the sun rising and setting, time passing, life is ebbing out, changing it out. That it is changing is not a problem. That the body is dying is not a problem. That the body is aging is not a problem. I am changing. I am aging. What is your fear in deep sleep state? You are not there. Why the children are not afraid? Individuality is not there. Watch it. Your sense of I, individuality, which drags every limitation to itself. That there is a body is not a problem. I am the body is a problem. Challenge yourself. Instead of challenging yourself, which drags the mortality to itself, we are trying to change the body. The body, you are trying the impossible. Can you stop the body from deteriorating and changing? Think. And today we are completely seduced by the so-called professions. Those days Ayurveda, this, that, which is very, very essential, necessary to keep the body going. But don't think that any medicine, be it allopathy, homeopathy, sympathy, do anything you like. Nobody shall protect you from death. The doctor shall die. The homeopath shall die. The healer shall die. Incarnation shall pass. Death is not partial. It doesn't matter whether you're a king or a commoner. It doesn't matter you're an incarnation or just an ordinary fellow. Not only human beings, but everything in this universe. Continuously changing. Continuously changing. And how marvelous it is that it is changing. Imagine, friends, things do not change. Will you like to live your life? Born? One day old. Never change. What will happen? That the creation is continuously changing. Dinayaminnyo sayam prata sisiravasantu punarayata. Dinayam, day dawns, night comes to evening, morning, dawn, dusk. Sisira javanto, sisira vasanto, autumn, spring, rain, summer. Seasons change, just like physical body. Childhood, kaumaram, saisavam, kaumaram, yauvanam, vardhakyam. Like a child, your body is born, now you are Kumara, you are a young adult, then full adult, dying, changing. Body is changing, body is not frightened. The summer doesn't feel the heat, the winter doesn't feel the cold. Understand these things clearly. The summer doesn't feel the heat, the winter doesn't feel the cold. Neither the elements. Does the space think it is aging? Does the air thinks it is just flowing continuously? Does the water think it is dying? Does the earth, does it think it is passing? Fire, no elements. And it's so beautiful principle. Fire burns, but anything that burnt is not fire. Water floats everything down, but anything that is floating is not water. Earth buries like avalanche, landslide. Everything is buried on the earth, but the earth is not buried. Space accommodates. Anything accommodated is not space. That is why the space, air, fire, water, earth, elements have no fear. Elementals, all the things made out of elements, flowers, trees, mountains, everything. Only human being. Only human being is frightened. And why? You have been seeing it for years, friends, but consolidated, look at it clearly now. Anytime. is all because a sense of individuality, the I. Unfortunately, we have fallen in love with that thought I so well that you can't get out of it. What you cannot get out of is not mortality. You cannot get out of your individuality. You may be reading for thousands of years, but the I is now fattening itself. I am the most learned person. I am not doing sadhana. I am a spiritual person. For God's sake, anything you have to do to destroy it, it shall hide behind it. This ahankar, this I thought is one thought. Ask yourself, are you existing because of a name? Are you existing because of a name? Nameless you are born, you are not dead. Understand? Nameless you are born. Are you existing because of a name? Role free you are born. What was your role when you were born? Husband? Wife? Devotee? Believer? Non-believer? Every shade of belief you have picked up in your life, you are born with nothing. You are not born. Listen carefully. The body was born. Think. And the body has no sense of deho hamiti deho na bhakti. The body doesn't say, I am the body. The body does not say, I am the body. And so, Swamiji, you are speaking, shut it up. I am speaking, who is speaking? Listen carefully. The body is not speaking. The body is speaking. What is the body? Like this. Given you so many times, like this is an amplifier. This is speaking, this machine is speaking, or I am speaking, this is amplified. What is happening now? This amplifier. Amplifier means what? It amplifies my speech. It doesn't speak. Body is an amplifier. Listen carefully. Your body is an amplifier, a machine. It can be an amplifier, it can be a vehicle, it can be a car, it can be a computer. Anyway, this physical body has got immense potential. When you are taking it for a running down, you are driving the car. Your car is picking up speed. How? By itself? You make it run 5 kilometers per hour, 10 kilometers per hour. That is the speed limit. That is a 100-meter dash has a speed limit. This vehicle has a speed limit. And you take it. By itself will it go? Can you say, I didn't want my body to be here, but the fellow has come here. Huh? Listen carefully, friends. You must take it. It's a machine. At the same time, this is also the temple. Deha devalaya prakta, dehi devo maheshwara. This is a house. Put a god, it's a temple. Put a prisoner, it's a prison. Make an engineer, engineer's body, doctor's body, criminal's body. There are some people kill the body, terrorists. What do they do? 133 people out, setting fire into that huge hall, concert hall. Human beings are the worst because they are the best. Think of it, friends. This physical body doesn't speak. You are amplifying your thought. Can anybody hear? Can you hear somebody's thought? You can't. Even if there is a science. Yesterday I was watching a program, amazing. Because one person, there is a sadhu who was there, he is doing all this, but God is speaking through him, he is speaking through God, he is telling whatever all the other people are thinking. He says, oh, see, Skel said, names God, and then the people think, oh God, he has become like that. but his body also will die. Don't worry about it. And then they invited, I can give you connection if it is there, that another person, we call him a magician. He comes as a magician and he says it is a science, it's an art, a kala. You can develop that capacity to read somebody's mind. They call it as a mentalism. Mentalism. You can train yourself to discover, to read somebody's mind. Sir, you can read somebody's mind. Can you solve his problem? You can. You are knowing your own mind. Have you solved your problem? You can read your mind, read somebody's mind. You may get a little advantage of talking nonsense about others, which you don't, that's the most dangerous nonsense, because everybody is interested in what the other person is thinking. What about your thinking? Are you telling everybody what are you thinking? Then why are you interested to know everybody, sir? Privacy? Interference? Do you want your privacy to be interfered with? No. Then why are you trying to, I want to know what is he thinking? You understand a serious problem with the people. That there is a thought is not a problem. I am thinking is the problem. Anyway, so as long as your thinking is there, nobody can hear you. So now you are speaking out your thought. If I speak loud, high decibel. I am not going to speak loud. I'll talk very slowly. Machine. Control. Does the body say he's speaking? The body doesn't know he's living. The body is not knowing that he is getting cancer. That is when you say, oh, they are the richest man, they will also die, don't worry. The most powerful man, don't worry about it, they all shall pass. So everybody is lost in the name of, because nobody likes mortality, they want to immortal. Immortal means what? We are lost in, friends, extending our mortality for some time. Only 10-year-old is going to die, at least 30, at least 40, okay, cure. But friends, which you like, sir? If I say you should be immortal, will you hate it? Listen carefully. You have a body. When I asked that person to prove it, I said, prove that you are mortal. He said, what is mortal? I said, that's not you are. That's what you have. You have a mortality, 100% accepted. You have a body, body is mortal. And which body can guarantee another body that I shall make you immortal? Physically. There is nothing called a physical immortality. There is nothing called a physical immortality. Physically, nobody shall be immortal in this universe. In fact, Odia says, Martya Mandala Dehavai Devata Halavi Marai. In a very simple words, having a body in this material physical universe, even if you are the incarnation of the divinity, you shall pass. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, in the subtle form there exists. I am also subtle for all pervasive. Is the God alone? God includes everybody. What did Krishna say? Ahamatma Gudakesha Sarva Bhuta Sestita. I am the self in all the beings. Mattah Parataram Nanyat Kinchidasti Dhananjaya. There is nothing other than me. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat abhyakta murtina. By my unmanifest form, the whole universe is pervaded. Every man can say that. Every person can say that with the God. Maya abhyakta murtina. By my unmanifest form. The meaning of the word I, who you really are, is not a body. Body has no sense of I. You say, I am the body. Now when you say, I am thinking, what happened to the I? Where is it now? Listen, step by step you go. I am rich. When you say, I am rich, what is your extension? 5,000 acre land, 50 houses, 100 cars, 50 horses. Rich. You have riches. You are not rich. Land gone, business collapse. I am poor. What happens to your poverty? Does the things feel rich? Does the thing feel poor? I possessed, I no more possess, I feels. Don't live your fragile dream with individuality. Think. Then when you say, I am a body, I am a man or woman, are you identifying with your riches? No. When you say, I am blind, are you identifying the whole body? No. With your eyes. Deaf, ears. Your identity is also very selective. Rich with everything. Body with one body. Eyes, one part. That is why one part goes crazy, you are finished. Cancer of what? Ovarian cancer. Intestinal cancer, breast cancer, kidney, liver, one part. Rest of the part you are alive. But that part kills everything. The whole thing goes around everywhere. And then when your thought kills you, what is the thought killing you? Wife run away with somebody. Husband disappeared with somebody else. Children, drug addicts. Ungrateful wretches. I gave my life for them, they are killing my life. How beautiful thoughts. Have these beautiful thoughts. Nobody respects me. Nobody looks for at me. Nobody asks me for anything. Nobody loves me. I don't love myself. So who is suffering? Love is suffering or you are suffering? People are suffering or you are suffering? Think. I. Drags mortality onto itself. Listen carefully, friends. So who is this I? Looking for immortality. Nobody likes mortality. Will you like to die, sir? Anybody want to die now? Even the person who died next moment, he says, I believe I shall never die. True, your belief is true because you are immortal. Listen carefully. Swamiji, how do you say I am immortal? As even mortality is a condition of body, mortality is a condition of the universe, mortality is a condition of the part of your body, mortality is a condition of the power of a little thought or an idea. Immortality, lucky, doesn't happen to be an object, a thought or a thing. Why? Because listen carefully. Immortality means what? Even think. Just think. Immortality means what? I want to be immortal, meaning I should be there at all times, all places, all conditions. Right or wrong? I want to be, there should be no time when I am not. There should be no place where I am not. I should be in and through everything. So think of the friends. If such a thing is there, can you create it? If you say create it, already you are accepting it was not there, you are going to create it. So anything created will not be immortal. Right? Think. I shall prevent death. If you say preventing death, that means at one time you was dying, it has already dead, you want to recreate it. No, that cannot be immortal. That means immortality is something cannot be created in time or space. It should be available at all times, all places, all conditions. Immortality is already effortless. as even the I is identifying with the changing things, feels it is dying. If you understand the changeless, I thought is not needed. Because for that which is immortal is ever existing. You don't need a name for it to exist. You don't need a form for it to exist. All the time it is existing. And what is that something which is always existing? In yourself you look at it. It will be amazing, friends. What is something in you which is already always existing? Listen carefully. Very simple. I have been thinking about it. That point came up a few days, 1 month back. I was thinking, went to Rishikesh for the camp. It was 1 week over, but still I'm thinking that. And it's beautiful. That's why I wanted to share with you. Please see that, friends. What is that something which is already always existing? Okay? Very simple example. Please see. Just look at this. This is a flower, right, sir? What is the difference between my body and the flower? Born, this fellow is born. Yesterday it was not there, yesterday is a bird, now it is a flower. Tomorrow it will not be there, finished, gone. This boy, few years back it was not there, few years after definitely will not be there. For him, the whole lifespan is 2 days. For this body, the whole lifespan is, you never know. It may be 5 days, it may be 20 days, 20 years, 50 years, 70 years, 100 years. But definitely, after that it has to go, no choice. Thus that this flower disintegrates, this body also will disintegrate. Listen carefully. The flower doesn't feel it is dying. The body doesn't feel it is dying. Who is afraid? Look at your thought. I am afraid. Catch that thought. Now you look at it. See, to catch that thought. Do you see this flower, sir? And listen very clearly. Just understand one perception. Enough. You don't have to listen billion things. One word creates your problem, one word shall resolve it. Only one word creates your problem. I, which hides behind everything. It wants to reach. Gather, gather, gather. That's why today's world, what happens? Have you seen these days? You look at the stupid, because of literally the explosion of information. Google, ask me, how much knowledge at your hand? Boom, just look at it, speak it, it will bring it out. And who is proud of it? Today you see that this man has $100 million, $1,000 million, 50,000 crore, 5,000 crore, watch is 100 crore, 200. This type of riches, this type of material prosperity is so much projected. Human beings are no more thinking in terms of immortality but extension of mortality. People are no more thinking about happiness absolute. No more people are thinking about knowledge complete, but little knowledge, good enough. If I can be better than my brother, sister, everything that should be enough. If I'm richer than my few people around, I am enough. If I'm living little longer, this is enough. It is total madness. And please understand, friends, look at your own physical body, look at your mind, look at your life. You shall not escape three very, very substantial, rather, urges of infinite kind. The first urge, listen carefully, I'm not teaching you. You see it for yourself. If I talk nonsense, dump it. If I talk sense, you better grab it or you will be out. Think of it. 3 separate urges for every human being. Everybody, the first natural human urge is to live and to live forever. First thing. Anybody wants to die here? Raise your hand. You may be saying, I want to die because my mommy passed away. I can't live without her. My husband or wife, my lover, beloved, some idiot, something somewhere, that fellow passed away. Therefore, suddenly you have got a moment of death. Have you seen many people? I want to die now. The same fellow is my wife is dead, I don't want to die now. After 1 month, looking for a second marriage. What happened? The intensity of the emotion dies for a minute. Only think of it, friends. Everybody, without exception, including animals also, even though they don't have the solid individuality like human beings, but nothing shall want to die. You catch a fish, it will try to escape. You try to animal, they try. Why they say don't eat non-vegetarian food? Why? Not to be compassionate one, but because, sir, if the thing is running to escape, death, what they call as jangama. Jangama is moving. All that is moving. When you go to catch the animal, the goat or the chicken or the deer, it wants to escape. Why? It doesn't want to die. That is why annam, ausadibhyo annam, trees, plants must be, don't give silly logic, they are also alive. Oh, yes, such a compassionate one, alive. Yes, they are alive, but they don't have the blood circulation, they are feeling the pain or nerves is not there. Even then it may help, but don't give serious logic, that type of stupid logic. The vegetables are meant to be eaten. If you catch for the pumpkin, does the pumpkin run? Does the potato run? Does the paddy runs? They are meant to be eaten. That which is moving, running away from you, don't. I'm not here gunning for vegetarian, non-vegetarian. We have got a bigger issue, immortality. Think of it. I don't tell that to the Eskimo and say, since fish is running, don't eat, so you'll eat rice, you'll eat, what is that nonsense, ice? Don't talk nonsense. People are living inside the forest, what will they eat? There are simpler things, larger things of life you are completely forgetting. It runs for life. Nobody wants to die. As much this is why you should not kill. But what is terrorist thing? You must have heard that most terrible statement in the, during the, that World Trade Center, September 9/11. What that terrorist, that Osama bin is gone now, God bless. What did he say? As much you love to live, that much you love to die. There cannot be a greater insanity for a human being. As much you love to live, that much you love to die. In the name of a God, or in the name of a faith, or in the name of something. The most dangerous person. Think, friends. But if you ask average person, will you like to die? Nobody wants to die. Nobody wants to die. Who doesn't want? I doesn't want. Listen carefully. In you, which one whispers, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. The same I is frustrated, suicidal. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Understand, the whole drama unfolds around one thought. The entire drama of your life unfolds around one thought. I. You like that person, your man, woman, your child, your friend, or anybody, your lover, your beloved, whoever is not very, what? Strong, whose individuality is rather pliable, whatever you say, yes, 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 I love him. Why? My pet doesn't have an individuality. But you should have individuality, right? That is why two human beings will kill each other. If you want to maintain a relationship, amazing will be, that is ultimate. When you see immortality, all that stuff, you shall see that. Individuality not there, but you are living fantastic life. But usually in the average group of people, one person will be very strong and will be very nice if the other person is weaker. Or they say doormat. Everybody rolls over you and you don't say anything. So nice, very nice man, very kind, never says anything, so sweet. Why don't you be like that? Why don't you be like that for a change? You want the other person to be a mat. What about you being a mat? Touch you, there will be fire. Wonderful. But when I touch the other person, however much I pinch also, he should be kind. That is why your relationship dies. Think of it, friends. Anyway, so when I show you this flower, look, flower is here. Flower doesn't. You see this flower, a thought, true to the perception, there is a thought in your head. And when the thought is there, listen carefully. That thought of the object does not see. The thought of the object, eyes help to create, eyes also cannot see the thought. Are you getting that point? Eyes see the object. True to the perception, thought of the flower takes place. Flower is not interested in its photograph in your head. Eyes help in creating the thought. Eyes cannot see the thought of the object. The moment it goes to your thought level, it goes beyond your perception level. Your body cannot see it, your hand cannot grab it, eyes cannot see it, tongue cannot taste it, nothing. The moment it goes to that thought level, now it is a level of knowing. Are you seeing your thought or you are conscious of your thought? तुम्हारा भावना जो होता है ना, तुम देखते हो, जानते हो. Do you see it or do you know it? Knowing. Understand? You know the thought. The thought is known. Listen. Is it necessary to say, I see, for your eyes to see? Close your eyes. Is it necessary to think, I know, to know? If seeing is the faculty of your eyes, hearing is the faculty of your ears, knowing is a capacity, a knowing principle, consciousness, chetana. In every one of us it is there. Don't make it a philosophical possibility. It's the reality of our life. First, you are conscious. The day the child is born conscious. If the born blind, you will still keep him alive. You will maintain him. Deaf, don't kill a child. Handicapped, you will not kill him because he is conscious. That's a sign of life. That consciousness, friends, in whose presence you are aware of your thought, in whose presence you are aware of your perception, in whose presence you are aware of your body and the perceived universe, that never changes. As a child you are conscious, as a youth you are conscious, as an adult you are conscious, as an old you are conscious. consciousness never ages, never changes. And that's what you are. That's what everybody is. Long before you have something, first you are conscious. Long before you have a thought, you are conscious. Long before you start seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, you are conscious. Long before your body is a child, young, old, anything, it is conscious. And it remains ever the same. All times, childhood, youth, old age, past, present, future, waking, dream, deep sleep, same consciousness. Educated, uneducated, same consciousness. Thoughts you pick up, thoughts can be forgotten. That's what you are. And you don't have to say I. Nan, nenu, मैं, mu, hu, all that nonsense. You don't need any name for you to be who you are. But what has happened to us in this education? Nobody introduces me to myself. The self-knowledge, absolute. They think the person who is not educated is not nobody, useless. So then what do the people tell us? You must be somebody. You must be somebody means what? Get a degree from life, right? Get a job, get a car. Are you making me mad? So everybody is interested in extension of mortality. Immortality is already denied, that there is nothing called immortality. Just like the first thing, friends, we shall see that tomorrow more of it. The first thing that you will see, please, the first fundamental urge of every human being, first to be immortal, to be living, to be alive. If I put three things at your disposal, all knowledge, full happiness, all money, all comfort, all happiness, all knowledge, and another condition is you shall be dead. What will you say? Let the wealth be there, let the knowledge be there, but I be dead? No! Let me be. Happy, unhappy, we can manage. Suddenly you shall manage with everything because you are alive. Are you getting that point, please? Do you want a walking encyclopedia? Yes, you shall be all-knowing, but you will be dead. Who wants to be all-knowing if I am dead? So what is your fundamental, are you getting that point? What is your fundamental urge? Anybody, forget religions, forget nonsense. If you are there, you will have a faith. Faith doesn't create you. Today we are killing each other in the name of faith. Think of it, friends. Killing each other for, if you can cheat him and get 100 million, wow, I'm the smartest coot. You are playing with your, what is that called, the stock exchange. Some people don't do anything. They just play with other people's money. And they're billionaires. The whole world worships them. Ask their first billion where from it came. Even the richest man in India or the world, ask him what was his father doing, what was his grandfather doing. And here is a person, inheritors, they are supposed to be the biggest man. What nonsense are you talking? Your brain is for sale. And when the disease comes, you are out. Mortality will loom large in front of you to say how fragile you are. Understand? Among the three, all knowledge, all happiness, immortality. Which one you like? Let me be wealth banda. Will you say, I should have a 2,000-room palace, or else I'll die. Anybody say that? Hutment, under a tree also, hutment also, who wants under a tree also, I'm happy, but let me be alive. That's what it is. Think. Happy? Happiness? What is that happiness you want? Listen to this. It is so beautiful. Please understand. Just like I told you, mortality is very easy because we don't have to do anything. Immortality also extremely easy. We don't have to do anything. Immortality is already there. Just shift your identity. From who I am, if you shift your identity from who you are to what you have, you shall be condemned to mortality. Don't worry about it. We are holding on to mortality. If you shift your standpoint, you see it individually. No more with the things that I have, but who I am. I hope you understand the very simple difference between I am and I have. I am a dog, I have a dog. I hope there is some difference. I am and I have. Long before you have something, first you must be. Your being is more important than your doing. But people worship. Oh, he's a very nice man. Very nice man what? He can, very nice to impress you. $100 million I'm giving out to everybody. Boy, where from you got it? It's like the government. I am opening the 50 universities. I am better than other people eating it up with themselves. 50 universities, 50 airports, 50 like that. Whose money? Your father's money, right? Your money. You are a money manager, bus, that much. But your life you shall be destroyed if the people say they didn't do anything. Have you been emotionally destroyed? If you have not been destroyed, you shall hold your money. How come the kings abdicate in relation? If they love a man or a woman, gives up the kingdom. Manda. Why? You understand what it is. Mortality is effortless. Immortality also is effortless. One thing in between that confuses you, I. Same one also, please think of it. Happiness. Once you are, listen carefully, once you are comfortable with immortality, yeppa, I am going to live and live forever, then it will be boring. Yeah, I am living and living forever, everything is guaranteed, but unhappy life. Will you like to be living for a long time unhappily? Ayyo, Vanda, the moment my living is assured, until your death is, are you getting? When your living is not assured, think friends, when your living is not assured, you shall give up everything. Chocolate, Vanda. Liquor, ayyo, Vanda. The food, Vanda. The girl or boy, Vanda. Why? I want to be alive. If these things are going to kill me, Vanda, I don't want it. Wow. Okay, so now we are completely fit. Have you not seen people taking up job? Sir, 100 rupees. Any 100 rupees. I don't like anything. Just a job. I will not join union. I will not join anything. Alright? 100 million conditions he shall fulfill. The moment he stays there, after 1 month, 100 rupees minimum extra, 5,000 minimum, 100. He never asks maximum, always 100 minimum, with 1 bedroom, with a 2-bedroom house, 5-bedroom. I want the whole company. Yes. You want to live happily. You want to live and live happily. So, happiness is another fundamental urge of every human being. To live and live forever, and then to be happy and happy forever. But if you think, if you are equating happiness with an object, you shall be as much destroyed as when you are equating immortality with the extension of mortality for the body. Extension of mortality is not immortality. Grabbing few things is not happiness. Whatever things you thought will give you happiness, grab it and see how long can it hold your interest. If it is not you are not the happiness, you shall be tired of things that you have. Try. Your own body you are tired. Somebody's body, 2 minutes. Your own body you shall be tired. Why? The knee joint is that, they don't know what is happening. They got knees suffering like that. That is why the more people suffer, the easier for them to die. Who want to live with this type of body? Pain, cancer, this, that, everybody will around you pray so that they are quickly get rid of you. You will also like to go quickly because why should I unnecessarily trouble anybody and trouble myself? God, let me die. Understand? You want to be immortal? Can't depend on a body. You want happiness? Can't depend on object or a sensation. Sensation is not happiness. I want to be happy and happy forever. And what is your source of happiness? Not an object. You think it's an object, but it's not the object that gives you. It's a sensation it gives you. You have food. Will you be happy? Or eating, you will be happy. Sensation. All the music collection of a museum. Listening will give you happiness or just having the things there? A boy or a girl, man or woman. Live there. Don't touch. Happiness? All the sights are there. You can't see. Happiness? Happiness is not a thing, like immortality is not a body. And who is searching? I want to be happy. The object doesn't say that I am happy, enjoy me. Did sunrise invite you for a sunrise ceremony? Or the sun comes up, there is nobody on the market, goes down. Universe runs. Once you are happy, listen carefully friends, once you are assured of your living, next natural thing you gravitate towards is, I should be happily living, comfortably, happiness. Any pain, adavanda. Immortal with all pain, will you like it? Think friends, we see it tomorrow. I wish I can talk for 2-3 hours, but time is limited, friends. We will do that tomorrow. Think of it. Just connect it up so that we can get into the more and extra class. And the third thing, once you are happy, once you are alive, living is assured, Abba, very nice. Then comfortable also. Wow. The third natural urge which you cannot escape is to know. Suddenly you will be interested in knowing everything. What is this world? What is this life? What is this body? Why this sun is rising or setting? What is darkness? What is the pain is coming? Why it is coming? If there is happiness, why is it coming? Why? That is why every child, what is this? What is this? What is this? Why is this? What is that? You children around you, you will be dead. They go on asking every question. But successfully you kill that instinct of knowing when you are adults. Given up. Man is immortal. Life is dukkham. Samsara dukkham. So this type of nonsense has been put into your head so that you have completely anesthetized. Don't question anymore. And you can know everything. No, you cannot know everything. Really? You shall know everything. Swamiji, is it possible? Yes. Just take an example, we shall see tomorrow. All the pots are made up of clay. Listen carefully. If you know the clay, very simplistic but absolutely fantastic. If you know the clay, you know everything that is made out of clay. You may not know the details of it. I don't know what is in another galaxy, but I know there is air, fire, water, earth. Or if the air is not there, fire is not there, space is there. Can you create an object without the space inherent in it? Try. Space you cannot create. Space you cannot create. But anything you create, space will be going inherent. Try to do a painting. You create a canvas, space is already there. So if you know the clay, the building block, then everything made out of clay is as well known. Then total mind, total that Ishvara will come, forget it now for some time. Everything is as well known because you know the clay. You might not be knowing all different forms and things, but you know it is clay. Exactly the same way, in every perception, friends, in every perception or every no perception, the ingredient is consciousness. Do you have a thought? Listen, do you have, okay, listen, do you see this? If you say yes, you are accepting you have eyes. Are you aware of your eyes while seeing this? No. Shall you say you have no eyes? Move into the mind. Do you have this thought of this hibiscus? You say yes, you are accepting you are conscious. Are you conscious that you are conscious? No. So shall we say you have no consciousness? You are not conscious? Consciousness is there. Object by itself is not knowledge. It's a knowledge, object of knowledge. When you say you know it, the thought of the object is in your head. For you to say you know it, you must be conscious of the thought. So if the object is object of knowledge, thought is inside, thought is accepted. If you are conscious, object can go away, your eyes can go away, you can be blind, your thoughts can be forgotten. Be unconscious, try. That is the building block. Knowing which everything is as well known, meaning as well known. Perceptions are like, with your eyes you see these forms, with your ears you see the sound. Are you getting that 5 different types of perceptions? But consciousness is one. Do you see this? Yes. With what? Your eyes. How do you see that? I see. What do you see? I see the flower. Close your eyes. Do you see it? No. How do you know? I know. What do you know? I don't see the flower. Do you have a thought? Yes. How do you know? I know. Do you have a thought? No. How do you know? No. Conscious principle. You want to know everything? Know yourself. In any moment of happiness, what happens in moment of happiness? Unhappiness means what? Thought is there, object is not there. Missing? No. I miss my husband, I miss my wife, I miss my baby, I miss my dog, I miss my money, honey, all that nonsense you can say. Missing means what? Thought is there, object is not there. As simple as that. Makes you unhappy. You get the object, thought goes and disappears. Oh, so sweet. What is so sweet? My mommy has come, my baby has come, my child has come, my dog has come. Any nonsense. Why? Because in the presence of the object, this missing things disappears. When you are missing, thought was hunting you, object is not there. When the object comes up, what happens to you? Don't say the absence of object made you unhappy. The presence of thought were driving you crazy. When you get the object, don't say the presence of object gave me happiness. The thought disappeared, which was bugging you. So don't say absence of thought gives me happiness. That is how you become thoughtless meditators. Mind empty your mind. Why should empty the mind? Thoughts are wonderful, objects are wonderful, everything is wonderful. When you get the object, the thoughts go away. When the thought go away, you feel relieved. Where? Is it the absence of the thought that made you happy? It is the presence of yourself, same consciousness. Named happiness, it is you. Make it knowledge, it is you. Make it immortal, it is you. That is why Sat Chit Ananda. You are immortal, you are absolute bliss, you are all knowledge. Get one thing corrected, meaning know what happiness is, know what yourself is, or what is knowledge. All the three are one and the same. There is absolutely no difference. You are helplessly immortal, helplessly happy, helplessly all knowledge. No force in the universe can destroy it. When Bhagavan says in Gita, Vinasham abheshasya nakaschiti martumardi. Hey Arjuna, who you are, nothing in this universe can destroy it. Asya abheshya vinasa. Abhaya means inexhaustible, all pervasive, in and through everything which is existing. Nobody can vinasam kartumarati. Nobody can destroy it, touch it. Bhagavan abhina kartumarati. Even God himself can destroy, because that is the content of the God. That is the content of a dust and the universe. That's your being. And that is why, friend, no human being can resist looking for immortality, happiness, knowledge. They are not three different things. It's all one and the same. Maybe we shall see more of it tomorrow. It's amazing, friends. I know it is too much. I am not talking to you. I am talking for myself. See it clearly, you see it clearly. You see, you see. If you don't see, you don't see. Not that you are not. Even if you don't see, you are the truth. You accept you are that, you don't accept also you are that. There is no helplessly immortal, helplessly happy, helplessly all-knowing. Nothing to beat it, sir. One thought you handle, I thought. Okay? Thank you. Please close your eyes for a minute. 15, 20 minutes delay, but don't worry about it. Thank you. Just close your eyes for a minute. You just have to take these ideas and you think for yourself. Can't escape that. And until you find it, you can't keep quiet. It's like a pendulum which moves. Moves because it wants to come back to the center. Centripetal, searching for the center. The moment you come to the center, the movement stops. When you are with yourself, every type of movement, engagement, automatically comes to standstill. And having seen it, in every movement there is immobility. In every perception there is happiness. In every moment, immortality. In every thought, information, so-called knowledge, consciousness alone is existing. You are always one with everything. Thank you, friends. I know I'm going to have to, but don't worry what to do. Thank you.